Welcome to On a Mission Momentum, your weekly dose of clarity, confidence, and offer building mojo. I'm Lori Young, offer strategist, soulful marketer, and your behind the scenes business bestie. Each week, we dive into the mindset shifts, marketing strategies, and soulful sales tools that help you package your brilliance, attract dream clients, and grow a business that feels as good as it works. If you're here to make a difference and get paid for your purpose, you're in the right place. I woke up with it fresh in my mind. Not a foggy dream that I couldn't remember, but one of those dreams. The creative download that arrives fully formed, practically begging to become something. An offer idea. Bold, clear, aligned. Or so it seemed. It even had a name. And of course, my visionary brain kicked in immediately. This would be so much fun to build. I can already see the launch flow. Ooh, and what if I added a bonus module? Sound familiar? For creatives like us, especially the purpose driven ones, these moments are magic. We love to create, we thrive on the spark. New ideas are our playground. And honestly, it's one of the reasons that I adore helping other entrepreneurs craft their offers. It lets me channel that creative superpower without scattering my own business model to pieces. But if I've learned anything over the years, it's this: not every inspired idea is meant to become a live offer. Sometimes it's aligned expansion, and sometimes it's bright, shiny object syndrome wearing soul colored robes. So, how do you know the difference? That's exactly what we're diving into in this week's blog: how to know when to create a new offer and when to wait. We're talking signs, strategy, and what to check in with before you go building that next thing. Because sometimes the most visionary move is staying rooted right where you are. So let's dive in. How to know when to create a new offer and when to wait. Ever had that electric feeling? A spark of inspiration hits you out of nowhere. Suddenly, you're scribbling ideas for a brand new offer that you just know your audience will love. Your creativity is alive. Your heart is in it, but then comes the pause. Is now really the right time for creating something new? For visionary entrepreneurs, this tension is familiar. You feel pulled to expand, but unsure if it's an aligned next step or a clever way to avoid the harder work of refining what you already have. I've lived through this myself, and I've coached countless clients through the same dilemma. So today, we're going to unpack it all: the difference between soul led expansion and strategic distraction, and how to know if creating a new offer is your next best move or just a shiny detour. Because here's the truth: growth doesn't always come from more, sometimes it comes from deeper. Why you might feel the urge to create something new. Coaches and wellness entrepreneurs are creators at heart. It's part of your magic. But that same creative drive can sometimes pull you off course, especially when your current offers aren't getting traction. You start to wonder if the problem is your pricing or your format or your niche. So you pivot and then pivot again. Before you know it, you've created a handful of offers that don't support one another or tell a cohesive story. One of my clients fell into this pattern. Each time her offer didn't sell the way she hoped, she'd scrap it and start over with something new. The result? A suite of disjointed offers and an exhausted audience. It wasn't until we took a step back and looked at the through line of her work that things started to shift. We clarified her messaging, refined her delivery, and built an offer ecosystem that guided her clients through a transformational journey. She didn't need a new offer. She needed a clearer container for her brilliance. 3 myths that can lead to premature offer creation. Before we dive into the when, Let's clear up a few common myths that can cloud your decision making. Myth number one: if your offer isn't selling, it must be the wrong offer. Nope. Sometimes it's not the offer, it's the messaging, visibility, or audience connection that needs attention. A great offer, poorly communicated, will always underperform. Myth number two: you need something new to stay relevant. Chasing novelty can dilute your brand and confuse your audience. What builds trust isn't constant reinvention, it's consistent, clear transformation. And myth number three: more offers equals more income. More offers often mean more complexity, more marketing pressure, and less clarity. The right offer, deep, refined, and well positioned, will outperform five scattered ones every single time. 5 signs it is time to create a new offer. Creating something new isn't always the wrong move. In fact, when it's coming from the right place, it can be the most aligned thing you do all year. So, how do you know when it's time to move forward? Number one is you've outgrown your current offer. Inner cue: you feel a quiet resistance. You're delivering the program, but it doesn't light you up anymore. Client cue: they're ready for more or asking for something deeper than your current structure supports. So ask yourself, what part of this offer still feels true? What part no longer fits the business I'm becoming? Number two is you're fully booked or maxed out. Here's an energy cue. You're at capacity, but you still feel called to serve at scale. Strategy cue: your calendar is full, but your income has plateaued and it's time to shift how your offer is structured. So ask yourself, what would allow me to serve more people without burning out or diluting the transformation? Sign number three is your clients are asking for it. Here's a clue: you keep hearing similar questions, requests, or pain points that your current offer doesn't address. This isn't about guessing what the market needs, it's about listening closely to what your people are already saying. So ask yourself, is this new offer being requested or just imagined? Sign number four: you're seeing a gap in the journey. This is one I use personally. If my clients are hitting results in offer A, but then feeling stuck afterward, that's a sign. Offer expansion isn't about filling my schedule, it's about extending their transformation. So ask yourself, where do my best fit clients go after they succeed here? What support are they craving? And sign number five is you've built the foundation to support it. You've already proven your signature offer, clarified your message, and built a consistent audience. This means you're ready to innovate without confusing people. So ask yourself, can I launch this offer without fragmenting my brand or my energy? So here are 4 signs that you might want to wait. Not every spark deserves to become a bonfire. Here are moments when waiting is the wiser choice. Number one, you're avoiding the real problem. A common misstep is creating something new because facing what isn't working in the current offer feels too hard. Maybe sales feel slow or your content isn't resonating. The impulse might be scrap it and build something fresh, but the root issue could be messaging, visibility, or structure. So here's a question to answer: what feels uncomfortable in my current offer, and am I willing to look there before pivoting? Number two, your current offer still has untapped potential. You've launched it once, didn't get the results you hoped for, and now you're second guessing it. But visibility and momentum take time. Often the answer is refinement, not reinvention. So ask yourself, have I truly optimized this offer or did I abandon it too quickly? Number three is you feel scattered or unclear. Feeling fuzzy about your niche, your message, or what you're really here to do, creating a new offer won't bring clarity. It will multiply confusion. So ask yourself, am I creating from alignment or trying to fill a void with productivity? And number four is you're drifting from your core transformation. Here's my personal guideline. If an offer doesn't connect to the core transformation I provide, it's not for me. When you start branching into completely unrelated topics or modalities, you risk diluting your brand and losing trust with your audience. So ask yourself, is this idea aligned with what I'm known for and committed to? Let's go over the aligned expansion filter, which is a 3-question framework. This is the decision-making filter that I use with myself and with clients. I call it the aligned expansion filter because it grounds your creative spark in strategy and soul. Question number 1, does this offer create a new or deeper transformation? This isn't about recycling, it's about relevance. Does it truly add value to your client's journey? Question number 2, is there demand or just desire? Have your clients asked for this? Are they struggling with the problem that you're solving? And question number 3 is, can I deliver this without diluting my message or energy? Do you have the systems, the space, and clarity to bring it to life? If you answer yes to all 3, move forward. If not, press pause and revisit. Here's our final takeaway. Expansion doesn't always mean more. There's no prize for having the most offers. You don't need to prove your worth with volume, and you're not falling behind if you decide to deepen instead of diversify. Your work matters most when it's offered with intention. If you're at that edge, wondering if it's time to build the next thing or refine what's already here, I invite you to stay curious a little longer. Download the Offer Confidence Checklist to assess whether your next idea is truly ready. Or you can book an Offer Power Hour for personalized insight into whether it's time to expand or go deeper. Your next move doesn't need to be loud, it just needs to be aligned.